welcome back to March Payne's Midlife Dolly Crisis Advent Adventure. Today we have reached day number 13, unlucky for some. I wonder if it'll be lucky for us though. Yesterday we obviously reached day number 12, which was the halfway point, and we got, for our faux Barbie, we got this amazing kind of Santa outfit. I've added the tiara to her look. Now, the only issue with this dress, and it's already happening because I've picked her up, is that the bodice part of it keeps wanting to slip down, and this fur part is a separate bit, so that's a bit of an issue. I don't know if a child would figure out what they were doing with it, unless they had an adult to help them, maybe, because it's not very clear. There's no instructions with it to say, oh yes, you put the fur bit around the shoulders or whatever. I mean, I'm presuming that's how it goes on, but we don't actually know for sure. Apart from that, it's actually a very cute dress. I'm a bit surprised they didn't leave this one for the final window, which is obviously day number 24, only because it is so sort of festive and Christmassy. But yeah, so that is her. Also, yesterday, for our Lacey doll, we got this, which is a really cute bright red dress, which the camera is currently loving. And she comes with these shoes as well. This was from the Virtual Doll Convention. I'm very happy with this. It's nice to actually get her into an outfit that was kind of made for her body, rather than giving her kind of Elwyn stuff or anything that would fit her, really. So that is Lacey. So first up, let's have a look and see what we have today for our faux Barbie. So here is our calendar. We'll open it up. So day number 13 is down here. So it's not a huge one. But as you've seen from previous days, even the smallest window could have a gigantic ball gown under it. So let's give it a open. So I'm seeing more fabric. How many dresses does this doll need? Apparently one every day. We shouldn't complain, but obviously, you know, that's what you've tuned in for, really, isn't it? We shouldn't complain, because with the Barbie one, it sometimes took a while before we even got clothes for her. So let's move this out of the way. This is very interesting, because I'm seeing black, which traditionally wouldn't really be a very Christmassy colour. I'm not complaining. Well, not yet, anyway. Oh, this is interesting. So it's another kind of short dress. We have a strapless bodice at the top, which is this kind of velvety material. We've then got around the waist a rickrack, or I don't know what you'd call it. It's almost like a sort of a lace kind of belt around there with some silver over the top. We've then got the skirt part. So obviously underneath, I thought that this velvety was going to be underneath on this section as well, but it's not. So we've got that kind of cheap papery fabric underneath, obviously creased to high heaven. And then over the top of that, we've got this kind of white net with sort of flower black pattern all over it, which is actually quite nice. Obviously it is a bit creased, but look, let's get this on the doll and see what we think. Okay, so here she is. I've left this kind of furry thing around her neck, only because I thought it might actually look quite nice with this black bodice. I've also left the tiara on because it felt appropriate. It's actually quite nice. The bodice at least is kind of, you know, a nice piece, and I'm not sure, I think it might even have darts in there, unless it's just where the fabric's joined up. It feels like there's kind of like a dart in there. You can't really see it because of the fabric. I'm not sure there's one on that side, or maybe they've just kind of drawn fabric in to the waistband. Anyway, either way, that bit fits okay, thankfully. Thankfully not getting too much of her today. The skirt, again, is actually very nice. I kind of like this kind of length. It's a bit nicer than just giving her loads of ball gowns or sort of princess dresses. show you around the back there. So we've got Velcro here, which doesn't seem very in the middle. Also, mine is kind of coming off a bit, so we're lucky it's staying on. I mean, that said, as I've mentioned 100 times before, for the price that I paid for this, we're kind of lucky to get any clothes, I think. This kind of overlay bit is stitched at the back here onto the kind of black underskirt there. I actually quite like it. I think it's a very kind of classic look. It's very Audrey Hepburn, maybe. So that is her, all ready for an office Christmas party, maybe. So let's see what we're going to get from our homemade calendar. So here is our bag of festive fun. It's very depleted now, as you can see. There's not a lot left in there. Obviously, it's 12 items. I did do a little bit of a stock take, and there are, I think, 5 Blythe items, and then most of the dolls have got literally 2 left, apart from Kenny's only got 1. So I think today we're going to probably open a Blythe item. So the Blythe ones are in the green paper with the kind of the pink berries or whatever on it. So look, I'm going to just... Okay, we'll open this one. So, ta-da! And... Okay. So, after the other day where we got the pink polka dot Mac, today we've got a kind of a purple or grey version. Again, it's from Pinky Jane, so it's obviously very, very nicely made. Let me grab a doll and we'll have a look at her in this. Okay, so I've brought out UFO A Go-Go. She's still in her stock outfit. And she's got her headband in, and she's got her gloves on. Let's have a closer look, maybe, at the Mac before we put it on her. So, it's basically the same as the previous one that we've opened. It's exactly the same kind of design, it's just a different fabric. So we've got the belt around the waist bit there, which is not attached. So obviously you could reuse that on another item if you wanted to. We have a press stud at the top of the jacket, and at the bottom there we've also got a press stud there. We've got some tiny little buttons all the way down the front, which is very cute. The collar is very nicely finished off. Obviously, you know, there's no raw edges, everything is very nicely kind of hemmed. So let's get this on her and see what we think. So here she is in her new coat. I think with her look it goes actually very well, because there is something quite sort of 60s about this sort of Mac. And obviously she's got her boots on as well. Yeah, I think it's very cute on her. So look, let's get the Faux-Barbie back and we'll have a final look at the two gals together. So here they both are, dressed up to the nines, obviously. I'm actually very happy with this dress on Faux-Barbie. I like the fact that it is not another kind of long ball gown. Obviously, you know, the quality of it is probably not, you know, top notch, but I have seen worse. And at least, you know, we've got fabric here, we've got this kind of overlay here which covers up the kind of crinkly fabric. So yeah, and it's kind of nice that it's black. I do kind of like that it's, you know, a different kind of colour palette that she's had before. And obviously this is gorgeous on her. It actually goes very nicely with her, I think. As I mentioned before, the kind of the sort of quality of Pinky Jane's items is always, you know, phenomenal. So yeah, I do really like this on her, and it kind of goes with the whole kind of 60s vibe that she's giving us. So what do you think? Let me know down in the comments below. Remember to tune in later, where I'll be opening the 7th drawer of the 12 Days of Christmas Barbie Advent Calendar, which is the collaboration that I'm doing with Kim over at the Dolls, the Witch and the Wardrobe. We're basically opening 2 12 Days of Christmas Barbie calendars and taking alternate days to do it. Kim is opening the 2024 version and I'm opening the 2023 version. I will also put a link to a playlist for all those videos as well at the end of this one. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And please join me tomorrow when we will be opening window number 14. So until then, take care. Bye.